Pod.
Kick us off, Betsy.
I'm Betsy.
And I'm Jared.
And we have with us today Moon Spelling. She's our favorite. She's our favorite co-host.
Yes, she's our she is a local tarot reader, medium, all around lady about town.
Woman of the night.
Oh, don't say that.
In bed by 9, usually.
Just not late night.
But yeah, so I'm gonna hurry up and adjust this. But
Welcome to the show.
how about Betsy? How about the news that has been coming out as of late?
Oh, what have you got? Have you been following? Have you got a story you want us to cover?
No real stories for us to cover, but they did another release on the JFK CIA files.
Yeah, I haven't had a chance to thumb through those.
I haven't either, and it is just so how do I put this?
And
muddy, and some people are like, "Oh, this is it. This is."
yeah, it's just enough to like look what we're doing over here. So you don't see what we're doing over
It could
here.
be.
That's what it feels like
It
because there's
does.
nothing of substance that I've read.
I'm telling you, it is. It's all of it is just so. Got to look around a camera thing, but it's just so. I'll tell you right now. I 100% believe that members of our government at the time had something to do with it.
Easy.
100% believe it.
Are they ever going to come clean, like really clean? Not a chance.
Not a chance. No chance in heck.
Now, if Elon is ever elected president,
Okay, so what about the Twitter files? They got released, right?
the Twit files, yes.
Which shows us that the government
what?
has had people inside these. And then another
It is Mockingbird.
someone
Next
else.
level.
Yes, it is. Someone else wrote a news story that laid out how many officers are in each organization and actually names them.
Yeah.
And it's freaky. Oh.
So do you think that when I read things like this, I always wonder, like chicken egg theory, do you think that they hired these people to work for the government and then sent them out like that crazy cult to like infiltrate these businesses? Or do you think that they just noticed who was in these positions and they're like, hey, you want to be a double agent with us?
I would kind of lean towards got assigned there.
That's what I would think towards. They placed them there.
Yeah. Yeah,
I mean, it's the only way to get real allegiance.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
It is like to be first, tied into the government, and then
100%.
it's just a cult.
100.
It's just another cult.
Yes. Well, that's like when we read about the Finders.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The cult.
The leader of the Finders, what was his name? Petty. He was ex-Air Force something or another. His
wife.
old lady, CIA something or another. His son, Air America. For those of you who haven't kept up yet, Air America is the real deal.
In the contraband?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They were taking dead soldiers in Vietnam, dead GIs, and they would pack their cadavers with heroin and opium and then fly them home saying, oh, we're just delivering delivering them home for,
Their burials. Mm-hmm.
And they land to the airport, they go in there, they pop the stitches, haul out their drugs, sell their drugs. And then, how?
That's a sick operation. Straight to hell.
Oh, it is extremely morbid. But how many times do we have to go through this with our government?
All the times.
I mean, well, look at what I mean. You got Fast and Furious during Obama. That was kind of our most recent fun time. And then before Obama, I mean, we could go into George Bush for hours, but this is only the year's almost over, folks. We got to get to other stuff. And then you got Clinton and all the fun times he had. I mean, he bombed a pharmaceutical company in the Sudan, claiming they were producing weapons there. It was the only pharmaceutical company in like Northeast
Weapons
Africa.
of mass destruction.
Yeah. It's the only one. It shut down pharmaceuticals in Africa for years. But it sure did take notice off of where he was putting his cigars in the afternoon.
It's true. That's true. Look over here.
And that's what he did.
Don't
And then the next-
watch what's happening over here.
And then the next time he goes to war in Kosovo.
We'll never be able to, because I believe that they sanction this information out. So the need to know policy keeps enough people from knowing all the details, and very few in that elite position of knowing all the working parts, that there's no way to piece this together.
No, you're right.
Because hundreds of people know one little piece.
remember how MK Ultra got caught.
Mhm.
They had burned all the records.
Except
They forgot they had a finance office in Building B.
the accounting took them down. That's
Yeah,
right.
they didn't
And
burn the accounting.
Yep.
And next thing you know, there's in 1975, the greatest year ever, they're doing church pike commission hearings for 20 years, 20 plus years, sometimes 30 years in some instances. They were subjecting citizens to crazy experiments.
Mm-hmm. Some of, not just citizens, but some of their own agents.
Yeah, some of their
that
own
one
agents.
guy just threw himself from a window.
Yeah, well, that Canadian lady's still my saddest story.
Yeah.
She goes in for postpartum depression, and they make her a vegetable, trying to see how far can we take electroshock therapy.
Yeah.
It's insanity.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Elon, listen, I know that you're a cyborg. I'm okay with a cyborg president. Just come in, release all the stuff. Release it all.
Well, we can say cyborgs have smoked marijuana on the internet.
That's right.
Yeah, but that's just craziness. And then you've got, I heard about a story, Betsy. This one's awful.
No.
I don't know if I want to bring it up.
Oh, no.
It's bad if you don't want to bring it up.
What is it about?
So, some transgender ladies,
Mm-hmm.
in order to comport closer with the gender they want to be,
Okay.
once a month,
Are experiencing pain.
take a laxative to give themselves cramps. And then they take the tomato drink
Mm-hmm.
and freeze it in this little...
No.
There's these things that you
No.
freeze to put in your water. So if you want to freeze like
Don't. You're going there. What do they do with these? No.
you know what they do with them.
I knew you were going there.
And it works with the lax. And then there's a whole Reddit page, and the one talks about how I woke up in the middle of the night and I had bled all over my pad with the cramps. Now, that's laxative.
You
That's tomato
needed
juice.
to go to the bathroom.
So that's a V8. And
It is the highest form of
Is it
flattery.
Is it?
It is. It's the highest form. Listen, you can have it. All right? We give it to you
Free
100%
Give it, yeah.
free and clear. We do not want it. It's all yours. It's there for the taking. All of it. Take it.
I just don't understand why. Why would you want to subject yourself to this thing? to I mean, the laxative alone and getting the cramps from the laxative. And then get up in the morning and hop on Reddit and talk about a blowout you had the night before. No, I'm not going to lie. I was laughing my ass off the whole time I read it. It was way over. It can't be real. But they had pictures of the stuff they used.
Oh,
But still, it
wasn't
can't be real. I hope it wasn't
What was
real.
it? Some satire.
I don't know.
What's your source?
It was just on I first saw it on Twitter, so I looked it up. It was on Reddit. But,
yeah.
all right, let's get out some highs and high lows. What's up, King? What's up, Lori? Hopefully you guys are going to join us. Get your cards read to kick off the new year. This is going to be our black-eyed peas. Black-eyed peas?
Black-eyed. Mm-hmm.
I said it right
had
the
it
first
right,
time.
yes.
Oh, man.
That is a tradition that a lot of people don't even know
Oh.
exists, or they're thinking of the band. He's talking
I
of the
was thinking of the
vegetable.
band.
Yes.
Do you think the band named themselves after the vegetable, though?
Perhaps chicken before the egg. I don't know.
Anyway, so on New Year's, you eat black-eyed peas. In Germany, I just learned this the other day, they make this cabbage dish. It's kind of a red cabbage soup.
Mhm.
I mean, all there is cabbage in it. It's,
It's like borscht
it tastes,
or whatever that is.
I don't know what that is, but it tastes good. I had it, but apparently that's a New Year's tradition with.
Do you guys have a New Year's tradition? I know you don't eat black-eyed peas. What's your New Year's tradition?
Well, when I was married, it was black-eyed peas.
That's a Southern
and
thing.
I would suffer through them every first because.
Well, how did you eat them? Just like open a can, have a spoonful? Like, what's your plan?
Yeah.
Yuck.
What else would you do with them?
Like make something.
Yeah, I don't know. Put them in a
Black-eyed pea
soup.
soup.
Yeah. Anyway, do you have any
Alright.
traditions, Moon?
No, I don't. None.
Every first, I started this a long time ago, and I regret it. I am required to make stuffed French toast. And do you know, I don't say, like, mum's the word. I don't say nothing.
But they all remember.
Leading up to it, I'm just like, please forget. Please don't someone. And it never fails. One of my adult children is like, so what time is breakfast?
So what is this stuffed French toast?
Oh yeah, that sounds delicious.
It's a stuffed French toast with like cream cheese and homemade jam and yeah.
Okay.
And it's
okay.
every year. Every year.
Uh,
Made it one time. Every
so
year.
how do you stuff a French toast?
So the French toast is actually soaked overnight, and then you put in like an egg white or an
Oh,
egg wash with
okay,
eggs and milk and
okay,
vanilla
just like
and sugar.
regular-
hmm
Uh-huh.
But you use thick French bread,
Okay.
and then you coat them in the morning in pulverized or crushed frosted flakes,
Okay.
and then you
wow.
twice bake them, and then you make the stuff that goes inside them. So then they're kind of hollowed out, and you stuff them with the
Oh.
cream cheese jelly filling.
It does
That
sound
sounds
good.
delicious.
Yeah.
You may have a new tradition now.
Oh no.
They
I'm not doing
are a pain.
Well, I remember
that.
that
Coming over to
mine.
your house.
Yeah.
Moon, so what
New
time?
tradition.
What time is breakfast?
Moon, what's your new tradition? I go to Betsy's.
That's right.
Well, I remember my sisters used to make pork chops,
Mm-hmm.
and they would pour
Frosted flake
cream
pork
of
chops.
cream of whatever soup on top of it. I can't remember all the
Uh-huh.
details. But then they'd put frosted flakes on it and it'd make a nice crust. They weren't
Yeah.
bad. But when you first hear about it, you're like, you
What?
recoil.
Mm-hmm.
But it was really good.
Frosted flakes make a really good breading because they hold up, and they're just sweet enough
And
without being overpowering
you can spice other spices.
that you can put other spices in there and they balance
Uh-huh.
out.
Yeah, they were delightful. All right, couple more hellos. Hi, Kendra. Hi, Christy. Everyone's saying hi back and hi, Moon. So let's get into some tarot reading.
2023.
Don't say that, son of a bitch. I hadn't even thought about it.
Yeah. So
2023.
overarching, Do you normally do like yearly predictions for
Ooh.
a sign? Like overarching, kind of like this is your
What's
your
the
upcoming
longest?
year.
What's the longest spans you've done readings for?
Well, yes, I have done like New Year's readings where each house represents a month. And I go through and give predictions of what's going to happen during those months.
During
for
those
them.
months? Oh, that's kind of scary. Be like waiting for, I know what's coming in February.
Oh, so January's great, February's great. Skip April. Just skip that April.
So you've been really busy, which is fantastic.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
For those of you who don't know, you can actually schedule readings with Moon.
If you're, if you're ever up to Willoway,
Yeah, do
what
you
you
do
do is
phone or over like internet?
I do FaceTime readings.
See? You don't even have to be in Podunk, Utah.
Yeah, but it's kind of cool to go in her office. She's got this scary ass voodoo doll that sits right next to you,
My protector.
and she says it's her protector. I guess it'd scare any bad guys away. I mean, every time I go in there and see her sit down, I slowly squish over to the other side of the chair, one eyeball always making sure that thing ain't coming at me.
So with doing all of these, have you come across any readings where you were like, whoa, that one was rough?
Oh, there's a lot of rough readings. I mean, people who
Slide in
we
just
have a lot of
little
depression. We have a lot.
bit. Slide in just a little bit. There you go.
Okay, so a lot of readings are rough. They're hard. They're difficult. They're emotional.
Ugh.
Mm.
Any serial killers this past year? Just lay it out there.
Well, she
Are
came
they
in and
in our midst?
Yeah, we lay it out there, but we also talk about solutions. And I haven't had a client leave unhappy or dreading what was
Because
happening.
in most cases, they already know it's a shit show.
They know always.
They're like,
in their subconscious, they know what
Yeah.
I'm telling them.
They're like-
everything I tell them.
yeah, she nailed that. It is a shit show.
they know it's already there.
They know.
No one's like, what? What are you talking about?
Well,
Tell us what you've got here, because you were going to bring this
Yes.
last time and you didn't bring it. What is
Oh,
this?
okay. So,
she's brought it before.
yes.
This is her, what's it called?
Well, it is my 12th house reading. It's my 12th house astrology reading. The plastic disc, each house, it represents first house, second house, third house, all the way up to 12th house. And then the wooden disc in the middle has all the zodiac signs on and the symbols.
So
Okay.
a while ago, there was all this hype that they were adding a new zodiac. Did they add a new zodiac?
No, it comes out every year. It'll come out into 2023. Every year it comes
What
out.
is it?
We did not add a new zodiac sign.
Well, they keep saying that because the tilt of the Earth and the Earth is actually moving on its axis, that we've now got a new zodiac or whatever.
Wouldn't
but then
it
we
have
never
to drop
hear.
an old one to add a new one? And isn't it none of the zodiac signs are on the northern hemisphere?
oh, I don't know that.
Yeah, well, they're astrological signs. They were written up from people who lived on the equator. And so I think all the zodiac signs are all like equatorial or southern hemisphere oriented signs.
So the one that they say is new most commonly is this
Is it
it's
the
not
snake?
New.
Ophiuchus.
It's not new. It's always been there. It's not a sign, though.
Okay.
It just always comes out as being a sign.
All right.
What does it do? What is
I haven't studied it other
No?
than it comes out every year.
It's a
And
serpent.
It's annoying.
yeah, the snake handler or something?
It's been suggested that as a 13th astrological sign.
Mm.
Anyway, interesting.
Or I wonder if, like, how would it be? You're cruising through life. I'm a Sagittarius. I know I'm a Sagittarius. Life is great. And then, bam, they pop a new one on me. Next thing you know, I'm a snake handler. Shit.
It just changes it disrupts your entire life.
That's
It'd
right.
ruin it. It'd be like Mercury's.
You wake
in-
up, shave your beard,
Yeah.
start wearing pink,
Mercury's in retro clothing.
Tomato juice.
And Venus.
Tomato juice. We talked about how to do it.
I still, guys, I can't believe that story had me on the ground. It was awful.
Anyway.
Just thinking about it. And the guy's writing, you know. Oh, I had a blowout this morning.
A blowout. Such a
Or
dude.
what did they say? No, it didn't say a blowout. That's my word for it.
Oh, such a dude.
But they
Yeah.
something in my pad. I was like, you shit the bed. Let's call it what it is. And it's runny. And it's
Yuck.
Wow.
anyways. All right, we best get on with the show. But
So you've also brought 2 decks of cards. What's the difference between these 2 decks?
here, slide them up in here into the camera so people can see how gorgeous they are. So
So that's
camera,
the
if
deck
put
you
'em,
most
like,
often use.
right
That's kind
over
of
by
your
your shop.
favorite deck.
Yes, this is my favorite deck.
slide it a little bit to the left. Well, here, I'll just expand so people can see it.
She's like, where is the camera?
All right,
Okay.
we'll just adjust this.
So that's your favorite deck. And this is a new deck, or have you been using this deck as well for a long time?
I've been using this deck for a while. It's the Nefertari deck.
Nefertari. Okay.
It's kind of Egyptian looking.
It's Egyptian. Yeah, Nefertari was the Light of Egypt, King Ramses' 2 favorite wife.
Okay. Is that the one that's on what's the show with Brendan Fraser in the desert? The Mummy.
Oh.
I don't know.
Is that the girlfriend?
All I
on the-
remember from that is the bugs.
I remember
I'm going to be
Yeah.
completely honest. The only thing I remember from that show are those stupid bugs.
I love that show. That was a good one. Okay. So, and then is this the same one?
So this is a Rider-Waite deck with all the traditional symbolisms.
That's
And it's
kind of
got
the most common deck,
A
correct?
beautiful gold
Right.
gold outline. They're both gold, but that one's got a gold outline and this has gold inside the pictures.
Oh, those are like holographic.
I know
Yes.
they're gorgeous.
These are waterproof.
Oh.
Are they?
Yeah.
Oh, they're like that Utah coin.
Those are way cool.
So they're a kind of a
Are they hard to
plastic.
shuffle?
Yeah. They're so smooth.
Because
Really?
they're like
very smooth to
slippery.
shuffle. They are kind of
Oh.
slippery, so that is hard, but they shuffle so smoothly.
Does anyone listening want to volunteer themselves up for the first reading?
You want to try shuffling it?
Who would be the first tribute?
The first tribute.
The Hunger Games.
Come before us.
The Hunger Games of Tarot.
Yeah. If not, we'll have Betsy sign up for the first reading.
All right, I'm ready.
Okay.
You just need one question.
Yes. What's your question, Betsy?
Oh,
Betsy
those
got
are
a Land
nice.
Rover. How long will that thing run?
Jared likes to tease me because he says Land Rovers always break down. The problem is I drive like Dad. It'll run forever.
It's still a Land Rover. It's built in. It's English.
Oh.
All right, we got Betsy and then King, and then Betsy, then Lori, then King. All right. Are we asking about the Land Rover, really?
I don't know how long you're going to keep this for.
Oh, you better jump into looking at Toyota real quick.
You may end up with some issues right away with it.
It says Land Rover on it.
But Land
Well,
Rover, the
but
other
we've
cool-
actually already talked about like in January getting rid of it. So
Oh, okay.
you
I
caught that
feel
right
you
away.
well.
You're like, I don't know how long you're going to keep this.
That's because your husband looked under the hood one day and closed the hood back up.
We gotta get rid of it.
Honey, while you're at work tomorrow, will you give me a for sale sign at Home Depot?
Okay, so I do have a real question.
Yes,
Okay.
go on.
Not a Land Rover question.
Funny, I find that so funny. This card came up. The chariot. It's
Wheels.
The chariot looks like
If you
a
hold
car,
it,
a Land Rover. Betsy driving around Land Rover around.
Yes.
look how shiny that card is, guys. That is beautiful.
So
you should sell these.
my real question is going to be thinly veiled,
Oh.
but the gist of it is not engaging the right decision.
Is not engaging the right decision.
Yes.
Yes.
Can she kind of think parts of a question and have the tarot kind of guide her?
Yeah.
Perfect. All right.
Because I've made a decision that it feels selfish to engage, and I want things to go smoothly for the other party throughout her life. So is not engaging the right decision? Because I question, like, is that being selfish, not engaging? Because it would be hard.
It's
Those-
going to be difficult. I don't see you not engaging, even though you may say you're not going to. You're here. You're the queen. You're the queen of cups.
Do you see her start
Emotional
laying more
love.
cards out? Like she pulls the 5 and then 13, 27. Like
whole
it's trailing
deck.
down. We're getting a TV tray to put next door to keep adding cards to. Because
Okay, so you see me not sticking to that.
Right. I see you wanting to nurture that little grandbaby.
Yeah.
And you'll be your normal self. You see how the emperor's female in this deck?
Uh-huh.
Taking action.
Yeah. I'm kind of back
You're
and
going to
forth.
struggle with it. That's the thing. You're struggling with it, but it's so unfulfilling, and you feel like you've let her down.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, ma'am.
Good call, tarot.
Oh,
Good
damn.
call.
Damn
even
you,
come
tarot.
Up, look what it even come up with the one.
With the baby.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yep, you called it.
All right. Well, I don't know. Should we start a Deadpool on this, guys? All right. Let's go through a couple comments, and then Lori wants to have her cards read. And while we wait for Lori to kind of ask the question, we'll read these comments. I believe we were talking about food. Oh, King, they smuggled a lot of heroin, talking about Air America. Nothing will ever be let out because the government had a part of it. That is true. Another thing I've been studying is called bad brew. Ooh, that's a freaky one. Lori, did you have a blowout after the peas?
The black-eyed
chops.
peas.
King says he likes cream cheese. You should. It's almost a must. And he never got the deal with applesauce and
Yeah.
pork chops.
It's very common for chefs to pair applesauce with pork chops.
Is it really?
Yeah, they've got a really high acidity rate, and pork chops have a really low pH, and so the two pair really well together if you like applesauce.
Oh, okay. Okay. All right. So here's the list. First, we've got Lori, then King, then Christy. Okay. Lori asks, how is my business going to fare this year? And King, type in your message for the next one.
Okay, so Lori, to be clear, you're talking 2023, correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, right.
How's her business going to fare in 2023?
She's got a hell of a shuffle. She could be out there in Wendover in a green blazer. Oh boy, they're laying more out. It's going on a walkabout.
Okay, so are there some things that you want to do with your business and you haven't been doing these things?
Are you seeing missed opportunities?
Yeah, getting some help or putting something into the business.
She says yes.
So yes, okay. Well, I mean, So your business has all the ability, you have all the ability to make your business work and be very successful. But the things that you want to put in place, put some of them in place, start working towards the action. Because really, the magician came up, which is a lot of abilities, but there are no wands here. There's no action. So there's a lot of thought with all the swords. And the one wand that is here is awaiting, planning, but you keep planning. It's time to move now. Your movement, what you do this year, is going to really affect your business.
You got that, Lori?
There you have it.
All right. So you do have a blue guy. That's the magician.
This is the magician.
Yep.
The blue
Can I see
guy.
that? When I-
Kind of see it.
kinda-
Here, we can put it in front of this camera. So you can see that's the one she was talking about.
All your abilities. You have many.
Yeah. All right, Lori. Okay. Any other questions from Lori? Any follow up on that? Just go ahead and shoot it in. Right now, we'll go with Kings. She says, "Oh, cool. Thank you." All right, Lori. So you got to get busy on your plans.
Ooh.
Make your plans reality.
Yes. That's what the magician does.
That's right. The magician. I should have painted myself blue. King says, "My father is having a cornea eye transplant on February 1st. I want to know, will he be able to drive and do the stuff he used to do before?" So how's his old man?
Once he heals.
Yeah.
Yeah, cornea transplants are no joke.
What is it's in the eyeball. Don't know what it all has to do with. I just know that you'll have to put me under to touch my eyeball.
Yeah, the cornea transplant, they're doing them more frequently now, but it's still a pretty major surgery.
Okay, so I feel he's going to do pretty well, but he will be held back from things that he likes to do. And driving, I feel, is one of them.
Is that what the crocodile riding the hippopotamus
Yes.
lion means?
That's, like all
This
kind
is,
of just things holding
For
him
those
back.
of you watching, see, crocodile riding a hippopotamus lion. A lionopotamus
A crocopotamus.
with a heck of a ponytail. Kind of some saggy breasts. But anyhow, tell me that isn't so.
It is
Those are National Geographic worthy.
Yes, they are.
The Aboriginal-
Especially this one, when you describe what it looks like.
Well, how would you describe it?
Yes, just like you did.
Like a crocodile
We're going to
riding,
go with your definition.
It's
riding
really
the
a good one.
hippopotamus lion, Serengeti. And lions are on the Serengeti, so it makes sense. Okay, so he's going to be held back a little bit,
A
King.
bit, but it really does look positive, especially with the magician again.
So that means the magician, the blue dude, that means, would that mean like effort put in and good things will come out of it, right?
Right, and then the king of swords, like, is your dad kind of like someone who really doesn't allow things to hold him back? He's very action oriented, moves forward, kind of ornery.
King of Swords.
King of swords.
Okay, he says his father's been dying to drive,
Oh,
and he holds sword.
That's freedom for a lot of people.
Oh, yeah.
it really
Losing
is.
the ability to just go as you please or have to
Mhm.
depend on others is isolating.
Oh, very much so. And forget walking, death before dismount. That's my.
He says, yes, that's my dad.
All right.
Yeah. If nothing else, I believe that being ornery and sassy takes us places.
Exactly.
So
Exactly.
sometimes we overcome things with sheer will and determination and some anger sprinkled on top.
Very true. Very true.
Very true.
So I have
Or-
another one.
Ooh, yes.
Will
Christy, shoot us your question.
Will things smooth out in my relationship in the near future?
Okay, let's say
It's
in
been-
the next 6 months.
Yeah, next 6 months. It's been pretty choppy on my end.
It doesn't look like it's going to.
Still going to remain pretty choppy.
Over the next 6 months, it will be choppy. Although, Judgment, with pulling that, and that being the last card pulled, I feel things are going to change and will get better for you. But
Just not in 6
not
months.
in 6 months.
Oh. Okay.
There's a lot of you sticking up for yourself, your boundaries.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm,
Yes.
mm.
Okay. Because part of that first question, and part of the reason I haven't engaged is because I've really just made a decision this year that if you are toxic, I just don't have space. And engaging means I have to engage with that again on some level.
Mm.
And I was,
Well, you've been protecting yourself a lot this last year.
yeah.
Good.
Not doing a good job at it, but I have
not.
been trying. Yeah.
Yeah.
I kind of leave myself open for.
Is she doing a good job just being hard
I
on
think she's
herself?
doing a better job than she was 2 years ago.
Sure. I'm
Okay.
growing. I'm learning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not like you're 45.
Chris,
A
yeah.
little bit late.
Coming
on
up on 46. One day I'll learn.
it. Yeah. Yes.
So Christy says business also, please and thank
Ooh.
you. She wants to know how her business will fare.
All right.
Your tarot
Christy.
business?
Yes.
Yes. Oh, let's see what just flipped.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
New reading.
So, how would you like to know how your lawn's going to look next year?
Ooh, this looks really good, Christy.
Yeah, you got the naked chick that's doing the over under the blue guy and the other lady dancing. I should explain all the cards. You got a chariot. Oh, starting to run out a little more. Lady with the knife. There is 10 cups right there. And then you have the sun expressing vitamin D upon your person.
Vitamin D, right. Take vitamin D.
So what does it mean?
Okay, so the sun, like that is one of the most optimistic cards in the entire deck. So it's right next to the 10 of cups. So emotionally, this company, your tarot business is emotionally so good for you. You shouldn't stop doing it.
And I enjoy watching it. It's a good little Facebook program. When I catch it and it pops up, I like sitting there and hanging out.
The chariot, you're very determined, and the world, which is like the cycle ending and a new cycle beginning with your business. But this is all very good. I feel your business is going to do really well.
Good. And for anyone wondering, it's called Coffee and Cards with Christy, right?
Yes.
It's Coffee
so.
and Cards with
Yes.
Christy. You'll correct me on that, but yeah. Coffee and Cards with Christy on Facebook. She does Facebook Lives. Yeah. Jump on there, watch them.
There may be someone, though, that's kind of irritating you.
Oh, you married?
Look-
It is a Mel.
Look there first. It's usually where it lies. No.
It's a king too.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. Darling husband. Get him a hobby.
So let's do Jared's upcoming year.
Oh, Jared's upcoming year. How about, we could do the business side of it or.
No, we've got to go personal.
Why?
Big things on the horizon.
I'm dating someone now. Everything's all in place. We don't need to mess with that anymore.
No, see, this spread will talk about everything.
Okay.
Not
Oh, we're gonna do the wheel of the wheel of
Fate.
future. The
Yes.
wheel of. Here's what you got going on. Yeah, but I'll come up with a cool name. Give me some.
Well, I mean, the thing is, it's going to talk about everything.
Okay. First, before we go into that,
Okay.
which house goes to which sign?
Well, Aries rules the first house.
Oh, so Aries, the god of war. And then you've got Taurus. Is that what that is?
Yep.
The god of girlfriends that throw stuff at you when they're mad, rules the second house. Gemini, the bipolar, rules the third house. And then you've got Cancer. You know, we don't need to go any deeper on that. Rules the fourth. Leo rules the fifth. Virgo rules the sixth. Libra. And then what's the next one?
Scorpio.
Scorpio. That's our sister, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. She
I love
rules-
I love when you talk about Scorpios because so on the money.
Dead on the money. And then you got Sagittarius, yours truly. We're in the ninth house.
I'm in the cusp, so right on the cusp, January 20th. Is
between
it
Capricorn and
Aquarius? So sometimes I pull up a horoscope and it says that I'm
those
Aquarius.
are two water signs, right?
Some
No.
it says I'm
They're not?
Capricorn.
Neither of them are. Well, Aquarius is the water bearer, but it's an air sign.
and a
You're triple air sign.
Capricorn's a seahorse. How are they not water signs?
Well, it's an earth sign. Capricorn is an earth sign. It can go, yes. a
They're
sea
both
goat,
water
the mighty
animals.
sea goat.
Like I would think water, water, water. I mean, that's obviously two fish making laps. And then earth, earth. Gemini's crazy person. And that's a lobster. So water again. Leo, obviously an earth sign. Come on.
No.
Virgo
Leo's
is
a fire sign.
Oh.
Fire.
So
See.
what would you say? How would I figure out what I am? Because sometimes I relate to Capricorn, and sometimes I relate to Aquarius.
Well, you're both. You have both in you. You're right on the cusp, and that's really usual to have both traits.
Okay.
Mm.
Okay.
So maybe you're like the wormhole.
So
theory.
I read them
So-
both, and then I go, "You don't make sense."
So what it is
I'm going with
you're
you.
a wormhole between these that makes you one of those.
But you could be like a very Aquarian in, say, taking care of people, humanitarian.
Mhm.
But you're more Capricornian when you are in charge, when you're making goals.
Planning
Okay.
an awesome party with fun games.
Party planning.
Mhm,
Yes.
mhm.
Even though, which one of them is an introvert?
They both can be.
Yeah. Because sometimes I'm like,
Aquarius.
I want to be an introvert.
Well, that's what Aquarians do. They want to party, they want to save the world, but they need to have their alone time. You need to be alone. You can't
Yeah.
be with people all
What
the
is
time.
Grace?
Grace is a Libra, I believe, October 15th.
Who is
How's
this?
My daughter.
Oh, okay.
Is she a Libra, October 15th?
October 15th, she is. She's
Yeah, she doesn't people well. And she'll straight up tell you in the middle of the party,
She doesn't
"Good night,
people for
I'm
long."
done peopling."
Yeah, she's like, time to pop smoke. I'll see you guys later. And yeah, no argument from her. She's
No.
not mad, not depressed. She's just like, well, that's
just
good.
done.
Yeah, I'm tapped out.
Okay, so let's do a Jared reading. We're doing the full reading, right?
Yeah,
The
what
everything.
how does this work? How do
Okay.
you set this up?
Well, since you want a year, like
Mm.
next year, the houses will represent the months.
Oh,
And
okay.
pull-
So this will be instead of like a what's going
So
on.
it's a 12 card
this'll be
reading
like-
then.
yeah, it's a well. I will pull way more cards than 12.
Okay.
Oh yeah, she'll hit a weak
I'll pull them
spot.
all.
Then she'll have to do.
Then she'll
like,
have to move to this
She'll have
deck.
to be like in the middle of Sorry, where you take the disposal deck. Okay, so one is going to represent January to February on through.
Yes.
Okay, let's do this. Let's see where I'm at.
Okay.
And while she's shuffling, if you guys have any other questions, feel free to shoot them out. We will gladly read through them.
Ooh, it's a beetle. Oh,
Look at that.
I got
Bugs.
the bug.
And the lovers together.
I got a bug lover.
he loves bugs.
The dung beetle.
It's a dung. Oh, it's the beetle from the show.
It's the dung beetle
I don't think that was the beetle on the show we were just talking about, but
on the mummy.
yeah. But they look like that and they're gross.
Yep.
So
They're
same.
called cherubs, aren't they?
I don't know.
Oh, she's drawing more. Okay. So there's a guy down there pushing
Holy.
crocodiles with a stick, and then a naked lady with a thing on her head and a feather.
Which January looks like it's going to be a good month for you.
A good month. All right. I
Very
like the sound of that.
balanced. The Wheel of Fortune, things are going to start turning your way, and changes, fated changes coming. Which the first card I pulled was an Ace of Cups. That's love.
That's the beetle?
That's the beetle.
Oh, you hear that, folks?
It's the love bug.
Love bug. I love.
All right. So January's a good month.
January looks like it's going to be. Good.
All right. All right. Does it tell you, like, give you an idea in what facet of life I should expect the goodness?
Love.
In love. Okay. All
That
right.
Ace of Cups, the first card
All
that I
right.
pulled.
So January. Okay. Well, I already got a girlfriend, so
That's probably
Check.
why.
maybe she'll come more girlfriendish.
Check.
Okay.
Yeah. Look, should we pull cards on that?
I think we should.
Oh no, the devil's on the bottom.
Is Jared going to take it to the next level?
In the next, should we say 3 months
Yeah.
Easy there, Captain
or
Evil.
6 months?
TikTok.
3 months?
I'm not ready to make TikToks yet.
We're doing 3 months.
Now, these cards are just the cards themselves. I can hear how smooth they are to shuffle,
Yeah.
and they just look
Much
glorious.
better.
They're just such a shiny, golden, beautiful. Okay, so I got God holding the pentagram. Ah, look, there's a
Okay,
dead
yes.
knight.
He's gonna look. Central card, 2 of Cups. He will take it to the next level in the next
Oh
3 months.
boy.
Oh, it might be why January's so happy for you.
Oh my goodness. Okay, okay,
I'm down with the sickness.
okay.
But
All right.
look, the bottom card, Page of Wands.
What does that mean?
That's like fun, optimistic.
Okay, well, I am fun and optimistic.
Oh, yeah, it's the fire sign.
All right, good, good. And what is Sagittarius? Is that a fire sign?
Yes.
All right, I'm a fire
He
sign.
stands for Sagittarius, Leo, and Aries, all the fire signs. And you know we're all fun, so
What are you?
I'm Sagittarius.
Okay, so we're all fire signs.
Yes. Well, Betsy is an air sign.
Betsy's
Yeah, both of them are air sign, right? Aquarius and Capricorn?
Capricorn is an earth sign, and Aquarius is an air sign.
Okay.
Oh, so you're a windy earth.
I am.
A windy-
Blowing dust.
Or fart through dirty jeans.
Yes.
Okay, what's
Okay.
February looking like?
February, isn't that okay? So February, you're going to have a big decision to make, life changing.
The lovers. I'm getting about.
Look, something you've kind of been waiting on for a long time or thinking about for a long time, but the lovers is a major decision in life, and then it leads to this Ace of. Here we go with another wand, Ace of Wands.
I'm buying a Bugatti.
Fun, exciting, new things coming.
Okay, okay. Fun, exciting new things. All right,
The
all
first
right.
2 months look good for you.
Good, good. Let's stop there, everyone. Thanks for joining us.
We're done.
Oh, okay. What's month 3 look like?
March.
Okay. All right. Got a magician.
March looks like some issues coming.
Oh, okay.
It could be something with love.
Okay. All right.
So
Or a
that's
baby.
just, and you know what? It's the 3 of Swords. It's not a major. So it's some pain, maybe some loss, but it's something that can
Look,
be
it's
worked through.
stub my toe on a brisk
It's
morning.
something to do with the female. This doesn't necessarily mean that it is
Stub my
your
pinky toe.
girlfriend, but it usually does come up for a
Oh,
girlfriend. But it could be your sister. It could be
okay.
any female in your life.
Okay. So
I'm going to stub your toe.
so what I'm going to do is I'm going to save up and send you all on a month-long vacation.
In March.
March.
Yeah.
She'll be going on vacation.
You're gonna have to take Grandma with you too.
All the females.
Just all of them. Big masculine around here. Smell that testosterone. Okay,
Okay.
March. I'm not too pleased with that.
Now,
Kind of
March
nervous.
looks like it's going to be a little bit difficult.
Okay, March is gonna be a little bit difficult.
Especially because the first card, Six of Wands, is such a great card. It's moving forward. It's on your journey that you've planned, so you may have to plan something else.
Okay, all right. Okay.
Plan B. Or what?
Plan B in March.
C.
F.
Oh no, we're into Roman stuff now. So April.
Okay. April. Are you going to wait? Do you usually wait until the last minute to do your taxes?
Oh, do I?
Hey, do you know him? Have you met him?
Hey, I got the alligator ride the hippo lion.
Mm-hmm.
Lionopotamus.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's just like
And I got
He's
the
the
tower.
world's biggest procrastinator.
no, I am not.
Easily.
Second.
Only to Dad.
See?
It's a trait. It's a genetic mutation that can be found in the
Hey.
Anderson line. We call it Anderson Standard Time. It's on its whole different level.
Hey, I was late to our Christmas party because our sister wanted me
Sent
to
you
buy
to the
some.
liquor store. I was like, "You're evil."
Yeah, I stood in line for an hour there.
Yeah, I'm surprised you got in.
Holding on to
One bottle of banana liqueur or whatever it
Yeah.
is. Yeah,
Amber says it's great. All right.
if you say so.
Okay. So now we're at May.
Okay. So April Tower moment. This is going to bring down those things that need to come down.
So the things that are having issues here are going to get solved there one way or another.
Oh, yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
She's all.
There's
Hang
going
on.
to be some setbacks, but you will resolve it.
That damn alligator riding the lionopotamus showed
What's your
up.
favorite card?
It really is.
National Geographic card.
I want to get a poster of that. Exactly like that. Tell me that's not a lionopotamus.
Well,
It is a lionopotamos.
I mean, it is.
And he's got the gator cruising on top of him. It's like an old Chinese psalm.
Mm-hmm. Monkey on your back.
Exactly.
Proverbs.
Okay. So now we have May.
Okay. Mm.
Okay, so May, this could be something to do with taxes, but May looks like you're going to need to make some type of a plan with finances.
Oh, yeah. Okay. May, finances. All right.
Sounds about right.
I'd almost rather go back to girlfriend per troubles rather than deal with taxes, to be honest with you. Can we just make one thing perfectly clear? Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
So May, there could be a lot of anxiety in May for you.
All right. So going to jail in May. Got
Maybe
it.
jail because, there's a higher fat. No.
Then
Jail.
right after that's the death card. I'm sure that means
This is June. So
yeah, but
transitions are gonna
right
happen.
after that one, look, the death card. I know everyone always says the death card's good. Yeah, whatever. It can't be good. It's the death card.
So, June, there are going to be some changes. That death card it signifies transitions, changes.
Am I going to dance with
transformation.
midgets?
Well, there's going to be some things that aren't clear, some things that you need to work out. But this Three of Pentacles, I feel like you may be collaborating with somebody, 2 other people with business.
Oh, okay. Okay. All
2
right.
midgets.
2 midgets.
Yep.
I'm starting a wrestling federation.
There you go.
Midget wrestling.
Okay, that's June.
Okay. What's that?
Kind of wrestling.
Oh, they are. You know what? Maybe they're hitting themselves with newspapers. Newspaper midget fights. Roll up the papers.
It's little people Let's not be offensive.
Oh, you are correct. I'm so sorry, folks. I apologize for my.
Okay.
All right.
So what's this? July.
July.
Okay.
So July, do you feel you'll go on vacation in July? I mean, it looks like it. There's all kinds of movement. Have you held vacations off for a while?
Yeah, and that one has fish in it, and that's what I want to
That's
do.
what you look at that. You're going to go fishing in July.
I want to catch a fish in every state.
July's the month.
July's a good
That's
month
probably where all of the financial strife comes from. You're trying to
Oh.
figure out
to plan that.
How to
after you've
save up.
paid all your taxes, how do you afford to go fishing?
And you'll find
After
a
I
way.
paid all my taxes, sold her for a couple of weeks, so she's pissed off. Then I got to apologize a lot. I got the alligator on my back. Back in, save money, changes made.
Make
So
money.
what I did
Make money,
is I
yeah.
started going with single ply toilet paper to save enough for that.
There you
That's
go.
here. Yeah, that may.
Oh, that's a single. Yeah, that
Yeah.
looks all them sharp things. That's single ply toilet paper right there.
Yeah.
That's scratchy. John Wayne stuff. Lighthouse for the blind.
Okay, that's July.
No fun in May for you. Here, see the Hierophant. He's not fun.
Oh,
Traditional.
He's a-
boring, straight edge.
yeah, he's a green guy. I don't know if you can see him sitting there, and he packs a whip. Is that going to be me?
Yes, that's you.
Oh, yay! Totally going to be abused by a green guy.
Something to look forward to.
Mm.
I don't know. The government beating you down. It's the Hierophant.
Oh, man. All right.
Okay, 8th house. This is August.
Mm-hmm.
August. Okay. All right.
August looks good.
Okay.
I mean, there's some minor
A lot of
conflict,
guys with sticks.
which a lot of times this could be just like some competitiveness, getting things together, having a difficult time in the beginning. But then 8 of Wands, really nice, beautiful energy. And the 6 of Pentacles, you're going to get help with something. Someone, something.
A horse?
Because there will be some conflict, like I said, that 5 of Wands.
Is that that
but-
person
and the
standing?
conflict-
Is that person standing on my head cheering?
It could be that person. It could be this person that you're going to
Oh,
be with or from.
okay. The Knight of Swords. Okay. All right.
That's August. So you went fishing or you saved for fishing.
Uh-huh. Save for
Come
fishing.
back. Now it's back to business.
This,
you may have some
the issue
conflict.
here, bum's all raw from the single ply toilet paper, so driving around the country was not as fun.
It's true. It's true. You have to sit a lot.
Mm-hmm. A lot of driving. Then you get there at the fishing chair, crack a beer, sit down.
Okay, September.
September looks like a really nice
Yeah,
month.
it
The
kicks
world
off with
energy.
a naked lady leaning over me and a blue guy. Or am I the blue
How could
guy?
that be wrong?
Or am I the naked lady?
I feel you're the person in the middle.
Okay.
Starting a new cycle and expansion coming in 4 of Wands. So you know what? September is going to be a really happy month for you. What is there in
Outstanding.
September? Do you have things that come up in September? I don't know. This year to 2023 will be a really good September.
Okay, so September. Lean on September.
There's expansion there. There's a new
Okay.
cycle starting, and there's celebration.
All right. Love it.
Gonna have a baby? Is that what we're doing
Well,
in September?
There's a kid right there.
She's probably going to come in here any minute and you're in trouble.
It could have something
Well, what
to
if
do
it's
with
not
the
her?
child.
What if it's Alex?
Oh, I like that idea.
But
Also-
there's another child I pulled too. So
So what if Alex
Yep.
announces you're going to be a grandpa? Alex,
Dude,
I think that might happen.
that would be happy days for me.
Alex, it's up to you, man.
That would be happy days.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Did you feel that when is that
Uh-huh,
what you,
that's
'cause,
what I
like,
was
I
thinking.
pulled the high priestess and I thought you are the high priestess and then you said that.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
love
think
that.
you're ready for a grandchild.
I am. I'm way
Alex.
ready.
That little
Believe me,
kid
Alex
there.
is trying though.
he already told me, listen, if he can't make it happen, he's gonna adopt. So
Yeah.
I'm on board.
Yep. I mean, had agreed that. All right. What do we got in, what is that, October?
October.
October's traditionally my favorite month of the
Oh.
year. The weather's just right. Halloween.
Yes.
I love October.
October is the best month. But you know what? This is cool because this is the Three of Cups, which signifies in tarot it is when the harvest comes out. It's when you celebrate it.
Oh,
So
okay.
we've received the Four of Cups
So there's-
celebration, and it's already your funnest month.
There's two ladies doing something. Okay. And a hawk with a sword.
Information. You'll receive a lot of information during this month, and you will be cutting things out that you don't want to accept anymore.
Okay. So I'll be shaving the fat.
Shaving
Okay.
the fat.
So let's think of some things that can be gone.
There's a lot. Look, there's some things. that you-
Vegetables. Unless they're sauteed on a steak. That sounds good. That's just a
Vegetables. Let's
start.
stick with vegetables. Yes.
It's easy list to remember, really, folks.
Okay, so that's October. November.
Ooh, our sister's birth month.
Okay.
Now, October's our brother's birth month. It was our mother's birth month.
Gracie's.
Yep, Grace.
Well, some of October is Scorpio. Wait, when was your mom born?
Mom was born on
12th.
the 12th.
Okay, so she's a Libra.
Yeah, she was a Libra. Amber is a Scorpion. Got the little stinger. Comes out every once in a while, just bite you. And then she cuddles up all sweet, and then does a kimchi squat and smokes a cigarette. I mean, she's really
Balanced. It's all about balance.
Balance.
Yes.
It's all about balance.
Finding it.
Yeah.
Different every day.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so 11th. Oh, well, this is November.
Yep. All right. I got a lady
Oh
with
my
wings.
goodness! In November,
Now, is that a guy fitting him for a sarcophagus? Like a tailor or sarcophagus
preparing
tailor?
him for the afterlife.
Oh.
It appears to be that. Yes.
Yes, it's a rejuvenation. It's a rebirth. And
Why
it's a
can't-
Scorpio card in November.
Why can't they kick off with that and saying, instead of saying, death? No, it means change, but it's death. Oh,
Something
know.
dies,
Something has to die to make room for the new stuff.
Yeah.
You have to give up.
and it looks like that's going to happen again in November. But also look at this. There are 3 angel cards in the entire deck, and you received them both in November.
really? So I got the winged lady.
Temperance.
What her name is Temperance.
But you're going to really have to kind of balance yourself in November. Like, oh, that makes sense with Christmas and the holidays coming up.
Oh yeah.
Like, strength is all about maintaining composure and compassion and not getting angry.
I feel like that's a lion tamer about to do the stick the head in the lion's mouth trick.
These are all majors, too.
Oh, so
Something
November's
major in November.
going to be a heavy month.
Yes.
Okay.
So mind your P's and Q's. Watch your mouth.
Watch your mouth and wash your butt.
Yes.
All right, December.
Okay.
Birth month.
The birth month in the year of our Lord. I get a rabbit beating up a
You're
snake.
going to be tired and exhausted in December
Okay, because I'm a rabbit beating up a snake.
because you're a rabbit trying to beat off snakes. Yeah.
Look at that. I'm a rabbit.
So very exhausted, tired in December.
That rabbit's got some sharp teeth, though. Do you see that?
Like the rabbit on Monty Python.
That is the rabbit. That snake should have brought the holy hand grenade.
Yes.
For those of you who are too young, that is in reference to a very old movie.
An outstanding movie.
It's hilarious.
Yes. Very funny. I tried watching it with my mom.
Okay.
It's not her speed.
All right.
Very cool.
Yeah,
So
good
everyone,
year ahead.
it's a pretty good year.
Yeah, I mean,
Have you read your own year?
not yet.
Do you do that usually around the turn of the year? Just kind of prep for whatever?
I always pull cards.
Oh, yeah, you
Like
say you
every
say you pull them like in the morning. You wake up, you pull cards.
I leave them out. My morning cards are left out all day long. I go to my shop and I pull cards every time I have a question. I pull cards.
That's probably a good trick to have to kind of, even if it's not going to give you answers, it might give you a tempo of how to approach, what's going on.
It does give you answers, though. Self-help tool. Tarot is such a wonderful self-help tool. It helps you process everything and think about it. The symbolisms get into your subconscious, and then you'll receive the answer, even if you don't receive it right then and there. You'll receive it like listening to a song or watching TV or going about your day. You'll receive an answer.
So if you get up in the morning and you're like, I am traveling today, and then you pull your cards and it's like terrible, do you just like, I'm not traveling
just stay
today?
home.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. Cancel your flight.
No.
Not going.
But I am more cautious, and like when I pull the Ten of Swords, a lot of times I'll hurt my back. So I'm very cautious
Oh.
when I pull the Ten of Swords.
So that'd make for a. Oh. And then when you're being careful, you probably end up hurting him because you're being careful. Like Don across the hallway, hey, help me pick this up. And oh, no, I better not. I'm, it's one of those days. And then
I might get hurt.
You look to the right too fast. Next thing, all right, I'm coming.
Let's pull a card.
Oh.
All right, we got a few more comments. Chrissy says, thank you, Moon. I can't wait for this new year. I'm going to rock that business. Yes.
Oh, see, Christy's moon is Pisces. My moon is Pisces too, Christy.
My moon is Moon.
We only have one moon. She's here.
Yep.
We know no other moons.
How do you tell what your moon is?
I have an app that your moon is Aquarius and your rising.
Yes.
You don't remember your moon? Should I?
So what does that mean? What does your moon reside over?
Your moon is like how you process your emotions.
Oh,
It's
no.
all about emotion.
Okay, so what does that mean for me?
Aquarius, you need a lot of alone time. You need to process your emotions alone. Some people might think that's cold or you're being cold, but you need it.
Yeah. Sometimes I do crazy things to get outside of my head because I spend an awful lot of time in there in full-on conversations.
But you're going negative, or is this
Yes.
positive? It's
No,
going to.
it's always negative.
Ah.
Just a
Force yourself to think of positive.
ton of space. Yeah, I got to get better at that.
It's a pattern.
Yeah,
Now you
it
need
is.
to break
It's a
it.
habit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So Lori has a question as well after.
Yeah, and I think Kane brought in another one.
Your moon is Virgo.
Oh, I'm a virgin.
You're Virgo the Virgin.
Yep. Touched for the very first time.
Now I'm going to be singing that.
It's called a
No more
brainworm. man.
Christmas song.
You're welcome.
Yes, at least the Christmas
I
song is
think
gone now.
we should.
So what does that mean for Jared?
I think we
If
should
his
break into
moon
like
is-
some 80s brainworms to help everyone out.
We should.
So what does that mean for Jared that his moon is
Moon
Virgo?
in Virgo. Well, do you like things to be really organized?
Yeah.
Yeah, Virgos like to organize,
I'd like them to be organized.
but they're organized.
Do
for
I
you.
organize them?
Like, you don't.
No.
No, he is very particular
About my meat.
about a lot of things.
Probably everything with your moon in Virgo. But that gives you a lot of healing energy as well. And I know a lot of people come to you and talk with you. It's your energy that feels healing and is healing to people. And Virgo rules the 6th house of service to mankind, which you're always helping people out.
Okay.
Yeah, that all lines up.
But you're critical on yourself and others.
Okay.
But it's because you want the best
But
for
I'm
everyone.
correct too. I mean, let's face it.
But I'm not wrong.
Yeah. Okay, that's what Virgo moon. Do you have
Now,
stuff
what
like
does the
this, Sue?
sun sign do? Because I'm a Gemini sun. That's the
No, this isn't you. This is June. This isn't you. Oh my
oh,
gosh.
that's a different Jared. Okay, so we'll go through a few more.
Wait, I don't have yours. Okay, so you know what? I got a new phone and none of my charts moved over. So I will have to re-enter your chart.
Uh-oh. All right. So while we
But we're going
re-enter.
to check your 6th house because you do have a lot of the Virgo traits about you.
Okay.
Okay, so
December 11.
11th.
King says,
75.
that's what my father's been dying to do. Drive.
Drive. Yeah.
I dig it. I hope he gets to drive too, King. I know that's, yeah.
Oh, he also wants to know if I ever find.
What time are you born?
What's that?
What time were you born?
He looks at me.
I've got my book of remembrance, but I don't know if I've got the back to carry it. You didn't pull a 10 of swords today, did you?
Okay.
Yeah. Did you hurt your back?
Do you have
That you're
a-
gonna hurt your
I
back?
Is
didn't
today-
pull the 10 of swords today.
Oh, so it's not a back. So you can carry it in here for us. Okay, good. Because it's like this thick. It's a tome.
Yes.
You creak it open and some old guy comes out to tell you about something.
Back in my day.
I could go look real quick.
Okay, but I mean, usually your rising is off with not having your time of birth. Usually that's the only thing it affects, but I've seen it affect the entire chart. like,
Okay.
once. So usually it's just your rising. So your moon is in Aries.
Ooh, another fire person, right? Aries is
Ooh,
fire.
a double fire person. But your 6th house, which is that house of Virgo, has Mercury and Sagittarius in it. So
What-
that does make, see, Mercury is about information,
Put stuff in
communication,
retrograde.
talking with people, helping people.
Okay, okay.
It's all of that about Virgo moon
Holy
still
cow.
fits you because you have Mercury in Virgo.
Can you zoom out? And I want to show it on the screen what this looks like. Okay. So if we look at this, folks, you know what this reminds me of, Betsy? When we did, okay, no one can see it through the camera. It just looks like a white glob.
When we did what?
The symbol, oh, there we go. The symbolism.
Symbology.
Yeah, look at that.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay. So now all these little signs mean the little thingies, right? The little the signs.
Yep, the planets and the sign. So like that 6th house Virgo, you have the planet Mercury in it, and Sagittarius, Mercury and Sagittarius.
Okay, okay. So the 6th house, what does the 6th house cover?
It covers daily routine, environment, which is usually work, service to mankind, humanitarian type work with mankind.
So it means I like to bullshit. I don't really get in and help someone, but I
That
will talk to
Mercury
them.
and Sagittarius, yeah, you know Sagittarius is. So you talk like a Sagittarius too. You like to
What?
talk a lot.
I do
Hence
not.
the
And
podcast.
Sagittarius about like worldviews, Sagittarius rules, foreign culture, long distance travel, higher learning, spirituality.
He is a endless fountain of
Of
useless knowledge.
information.
See, that would be
He
Mercury.
knows- he
in
knows, like-
Sagittarius in the 6th house.
Yeah. Like, who's Genghis Khan?
Temujin?
Yeah, thank you. What happened?
Well, he conquered the world, had the biggest empire ever.
When?
It was in. Was it 15 or not 15? No, it would have been in. Why am I not remembering? It had been like around 12 to 1300.
Yeah. See, this only things that like historians would like lock away in a box.
Genghis, he's not like useless information. I mean, he's the he has in the Asian community, in the continent of Asia, 1 in 3 people has his genes in him, his specific genes.
And he keeps spilleth over. See that? See this?
So he's
Again.
a very important one. But in the Asian, so we're talking
What is dad?
all of Russia. Okay, dad is April 7th,
Yes.
1955.
You want me to pull his chart?
Yeah.
Yeah. What's dad?
Well, that'd be an interesting one.
Okay.
You think I talk?
Yeah.
He made us late for school every day. All right. And then after this, King,
We got to find out if King's going to find him a good woman.
Ooh, King wants to find him a good woman. And then Lori has a relationship question after that.
Oh.
Okay, where was your dad born?
He was born-
Right here in Tooele.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Same place, same doctor as me and Betsy.
That's
oh,
right.
Wow.
Dr. Johnson.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, what was that birth date again?
April 7th.
1955.
And you guys, do you know what's his time of birth?
Having a clue.
Okay.
He feels like an afternoon guy, but I don't know.
Yeah, I can't remember his.
I never do.
So, he could be a double Libra. His moon is in Libra.
Okay.
Rising may be Libra. Your rising is what?
His is a big scribble.
Uh-huh.
Mine kind of just made a lap. His, what's his sixth house?
His sixth house, he has a son. Oh, did he love to help people?
Oh, ever. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he probably really loved routine, helping people.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Fox News, 6 p.m. every night. Routine.
So in his ninth house, though, Sagittarius, he has Jupiter and Uranus. So Jupiter rules the ninth house. So
Say that again. Jupiter and what?
Jupiter and Uranus.
Uranus?
Uranus.
Why does it sound like you're saying that incorrectly?
There's so many ways to say it.
Oh,
Uranus.
no.
Uranus.
Your
Uranus.
anus. Period. Only way. Your anus.
So his ninth house, what is that rule
Yeah,
over?
what does that cover?
That's Sagittarius. It is higher learning, spirituality, long distance travel, foreign culture. Did he
Okay.
live overseas at any point in his life?
No. The furthest he's ever been, I think, is Washington, D.C.
So he never even. He would have liked that, like living in
He-
a different country.
He probably would have.
Yeah. It just wasn't culturally
Wasn't
what
in the
happened
cards
in
for
the
him, yeah.
in our family.
No.
Our grandfather hated to travel, so he
Oh.
never traveled with his
I
kids.
feel like your dad would have really.
Oh
loved it.
yeah.
I'm sure he would have.
Yeah.
I'm sure he would
Uranus is
have.
there in Jupiter.
Yeah. I could see him loving
Conjunct.
that.
Yeah. I think Grandpa enjoyed traveling when he was in the service. He enjoyed Japan a lot, but after that, he didn't want to go anywhere.
Oh yeah, he didn't want to. He wanted to stay home.
Yeah. All right, let's find out if King
Okay, King.
if he's ever. That's kind of a big timeline, King. Like we got to like narrow this down. Are you looking? Are you putting in the work?
Ooh, yeah.
Because let's say in the next
What's the dating website that everyone goes? Farmersonly.com.
Stop, don't go there.
Why not? Best commercials in all the dating sites. That one where on the fishing boat and he has the ejector button for that bougie girl and pops her off on the. Have you seen that commercial? Oh, they're on this fishing boat and this bougie girl's all talking on her phone to her girlfriend and looking at her nails and he took me fishing and this is gross and there's
Eject.
a bug. And he's got you got on those bass boats you got foot pedals to run a trolling motor. Not even a trolling motor, just an
outboard.
a light movement motor. And then he's got another button that says aboard or something on it. And finally he has enough. He clicks on that one and the chair she's sitting on just shoots off, lands on this little island and I don't know. Favorite commercial.
Oh,
So it open-ended questions. How does that work? Do you need to give it a timeline?
I do like to put a time frame around it. Like, let's ask if you're going to meet someone in 2023, in the next year.
Ooh,
2023.
In this year. Okay.
This next year. We're not there yet, Jared. Don't jump the gun.
He says he may be cursed. I've been putting some effort, but this situation with my father really has stopped me from going out on. What if you tried meeting a nurse in an eye surgery factory. Huh?
New doors are opening for you, King.
I'm telling you, I should be a relationship advisor.
You should.
Is he gonna? She's a nurse.
You know, in this next year, what is it? Have you been going out and doing things to meet people?
He said he used to, but he's been putting this effort into his
But now
dad's
you're not doing it
situation.
anymore.
Don't date girls with peacocks, because that's not gonna go well.
Looks
The
violent.
central card is nervousness here and your anxiety with people and dating and from past relationships.
I wouldn't know anything about that.
So, like you said, you think you're cursed. You feel like you're cursed. You should cut some cords.
Yeah. Yeah.
Past relationships, especially, cut cords with those.
Mm-hmm.
But there is a potential for somebody. There is a Page of Pentacles here.
Yep. That is a guy in underwear riding on a stick of wood.
So the girl could be younger.
All excellent news. I mean,
Dang, you dirty dog.
unless you're like 21, and then we're going to be cutting it close if she gets much younger.
Leonardo Huecomundo over here.
And then Lori wants to know if
Her-
what will be her relationship, or what will her relationship be like with her mom in 2023? Parent relationships are difficult. They're difficult. Have either of you read the book, The Four Agreements?
You know it.
You probably have.
I have read 0 self-help books.
So the Four Agreements talks about how we are given our life view from our parents, and that the first thing we need to do is kind of break free of that to be free.
I mean, it looks okay. It looks like there can be some really good moments. Like there's going to be kind of a new leaf turned over between you two. But like the bottom card is the energies of maybe someone not being honest.
Between a mother and daughter that are both, where the daughter's an adult.
It's tough. That's a rough.
On either side,
It's
yeah.
a rough relationship.
Because the dishonest part is probably there in protection on both sides.
Mm-hmm.
It's not
There's a lot.
dishonesty
There's a
out of
lot
fear.
left unsaid. So it's
Yeah.
it's like dishonesty by omission almost in a lot of cases. Because you just
You just don't want to say it anymore.
yeah,
You don't
yeah.
wanna
Like
have an issue.
as a
conflict.
mom of adult children, sometimes I'm like, that was really stupid, but I don't say it. I don't say it.
I do.
But it cut. There you are, Sagittarius. Just critical, but right.
Yeah.
Blunt.
But right.
I never hesitate to say, how's the view? What do you mean the view? The view from where you're at. Where am I? Oh, about 4 inches up your ass. Where you put your head? How's the view?
Yeah. Yeah. But with mothers and daughters,
And they tell each other a lot more than any guy tells anyone. Guys just, we don't communicate like that.
it's true.
Ever.
It's
Ever.
Is there a male that kind of interferes with the relationship?
Oh.
Lori, is there a male that interferes? Of course there is. Do we even need to ask that?
Yeah, well, here he is, central. I mean, right here.
Kind of
center.
causing a mess. Yeah.
It's a bastard juggling a lot of stuff, I'll tell you that right now. He's thinking about riding and dancing and a candle, eyes and lips.
Right below him is the Seven of Swords.
Mm-hmm.
Now, King says, my ex was a nurse, amigo, but our age gap was crazy. Was she 25? And was it that time there, Leonardo? Does anyone understand my Leonardo reference?
No.
Leonardo DiCaprio. He snatches a girl when she's 19. She's on the clock. She hits 25. Pow. 19-year-old. Come on over.
Oh, no.
He's been doing that for years. He's known for it.
terrible.
He's like 50 now.
So Lori says, well, yeah, there is a male involved.
I'm wondering, is the holdup because of the male? and not to say
kind of looks like.
ditch the male, but maybe
Recognize that there may be
Recognize
some things fed into this situation.
set boundaries around that
Yes,
so you can build that.
And you can't always change what other people do, but just knowing that this may be happening helps you to not take it so personally.
That's
That's
true.
right. That's right. A little
She's
extra.
being influenced by.
Yeah, that she may be being fed.
I like to start with a nice sweet tea because you can really drown that in Benadryl. Get him out of the way for 6 or 8 hours. Have a nice heart to heart.
But the sun is here. See the sun, very bright.
Okay.
So it's
I
not
can't
all
do
bad.
it.
Okay. Double the
Not all
day
bad.
quill it is.
So it looks like it's going to be better than it has been.
Yeah, and maybe just knowing the dynamic will help it to improve. Because perception is everything. If you perceive it to be terrible, it is terrible.
That's true.
But if you can kind of see it from a 10,000 foot view and you perceive it to be improving, then it will improve.
Oh my gosh.
Uh-oh.
What does that mean?
I don't know. My bracelet broke. What does that mean?
What is it made of?
It's probably got a bunch of stones on it, huh?
Yeah.
Yep.
Tigers. So this is the one my daughter made me for Christmas.
Oh, beautiful. Well, we will police it up and get that put back together before. That is, but another thing with relationships, just a little bit of advice is if it's a relationship that's important to you, always treat it as if it's precious, as if the other person is precious, which means offer them as much forgiveness as you can and offer them as much as of yourself as you can and the temperance, because if you're not doing that, it's not going to or it will reflect you not doing that if you don't do that.
Yeah.
So if it's someone that you want, that you hold precious in your life, treat them as if they are. Oh, Lori says she can remake that bracelet for you.
Sorry.
Oh, thank you, Lori. Yes. Okay, let's jump back over, see what we got happening on the books. Uh-oh. Kendra wants to know how
Same.
many dating websites should she sign up onto?
That is not the question. Kendra, I can read. I am not a
Kendra
Neanderthal.
Kendra says, if I make 4 profiles on farmersonly.com.
No, Kendra doesn't have a question, right?
Kendra says dating websites and the Facebook dating groups are a joke. Same people, same obnoxiousness.
Yeah.
I've never tried them just because I hear the worst stories, horror stories.
Yeah. Yeah, it's too easy to hide behind the smoke screen that you create, the ego that you present. And so nobody really gets to know anybody, really.
And some people just don't even want to really get to know you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Kendra wants to know what I'm drinking. It's called
No.
Liquid Wake Up.
That was sarcasm.
But no, I don't know. I don't know how I single forever and never did dating websites. I wouldn't know. How do you talk to someone on the internet and date?
Yeah. You
You
don't really
just-
get to know them. You don't.
Do you just like
Like
send
you said, you
messages
can
back
yeah.
and forth?
It's very, very shallow. And I believe that it is contributing to our population collapse, personally. And I've been thinking about that a lot lately. So
I have too. We're going to do another revamp show because I've been thinking about that. So that'll be our next destruction of the world show.
Yes.
But I don't think it has. I think the dating website is a symptom of that,
Ooh, it
not
could
a
be.
cause.
Could be. All right.
Lots of symptoms. Everyone, let's thank Moon. We will do one last carouse and see if something else.
Before we go, Moon, how do they get in contact with you?
Yes.
For
And
a reading. And
You can
both local and online or FaceTime.
Yep, local, online, Facebook. You can contact me through Facebook, through Messenger, or you can text me at my phone number, which is on my Facebook, 801.
yeah, you can, if you're willing to give it out, go ahead and give it out.
Why not?
Well, what I'll do is let's make them earn it a little bit.
Go to
Her
my website.
the link to her Facebook will be on there on our show notes. Jump right on there. Look and see your schedule.
Engage, like,
Yeah.
follow.
Oh yeah. Do all that stuff with us. But Moon is awesome. I go up. I haven't been up there. I mean, I was up there 2 weeks ago, but I hadn't been up there for months before that because I just been busy. I've been working out of town. But I don't know. I enjoy going up there, taking a cruise through the shops. And
Shops are really cool.
yeah, every time I go up there, I stop in two places. So I go see Dawn, and then I go see Moon. Sometimes I see Moon, then Dawn. Sometimes I wait on Dawn, hanging out with Moon. Either way, those are two places I go and just check in. You know, great people, awesome place. But anyways, King says he was not Leonardo. She was. Oh,
King.
he was. He liked that older lady. But he hasn't tried to move forward, and
That's what happens
And
when
try to-
things get really ugly. They leave a residual, and really, you owe it to yourself and your future partners to like get all that washed off, like
That
get
is
that
true.
figured out before you go giving it to others.
yeah, if you're gonna seek out a relationship, do the work on yourself. That's always
Yeah,
a very
like,
good notion.
get really clear with your baggage.
And to get clear, you go through Dianetics and you hold on to two hands. And it's you really go clear.
you got to
reach-
remove the thetans.
Yeah, you got to get rid of the thetans and get in touch with Xenu.
And it's a little expensive, but
Oh well, the first time's not. It's when you start getting up there. For some reason, it's a volcano involved. I didn't make it that far. Anyways, but thanks for joining us. And
have
yeah.
a great New Year's.
Yes, have a great New Year. Everyone be safe. We don't want any injuries, any DUIs, anything bad. Please like, share, comment.
Go check Moon out on Facebook.
Yeah, subscribe to us and go over to Moon. Subscribe to her so you can schedule the readings over the phone. You can also, especially if you're local, pop in there, say hi to her. She's a wonderfully sweet lady. She has a little office. You go in there and sit by
A voodoo doll.
a voodoo doll that scares the shit right out of you. But you sit there and it's just a wonderful place to be. All right. Thank